Hello, how are we doing? Just set it up. Hello, how are we doing? Just set it up. You alright, Emily? Hi, Seb. Needed to do a bit of wrenching, so I thought I'd come on and do it live. See who's about. Hello, Bars Stone RC. Bars and Tone, nice. How you doing? So what's everyone been up to then? I have no idea if we're going to get many people on tonight. It's quite late. Lots of damage from Paddlesworth, is there? Is it a nice house you moved to? Ah, that's interesting actually. I've actually been spending a bit of time preparing a EXP diff to go in the back of this, and I have spent a bit of time working out how to shim it so that you can run it without limited slip diffs. So this is going in to be tested. The video's all done and ready. It's going in to be tested, and if it works, I'll release a video, and it's how you can shim it without running it on limited slip diffs. So that's what I'm doing tonight. How's the locker been though? Nice, Seb, a lot of stairs. No, I haven't seen the leak footage. Is that on Facebook or somewhere? Oh, that's tight. Yeah, what I've seen, Bars and Tony, is everyone's been shimming behind the pin, and it's not actually behind the pin that's the issue. It's behind the gear, so I've actually figured out a way to shim it behind the gear. So hopefully that's going to be it done and sorted. But I need to test it before I release it. It's not fair releasing it if it's not actually going to work. But I did it all last night, got it all set up. Nice. So it's working well with the locker in there then. God, that's tight. Do it at the other end. I'll have a look at that video. But no, I'm sure there's a way I can get it to work without the limited slips and this in there, and I'm pretty sure I've nailed it. Yeah, this is the Kraton Mojave, so the Kraton stuff on the Mojave chassis. Longer, better handling. Hello, how we doing, Shade Tree? Shade Tree, is that it? Yeah, Shade Tree. I'm on my own tonight, so I'll be doing comments as well as the wrenching. Yeah, that pin's not going to move the gear at all, so I've actually found a way of shimming that gear. So I have done it, and as I say, the video is already made and edited it, but I won't release it until I know it's going to work. I just need to test it. Yeah, well, Kraton V4 but on a Mojave chassis, so a little bit different. Oh, is that the casing, the hot racing casing? I do want to get some of them. Right, see you later, Seb. Cheers for popping by. I know it's late. Just grab a couple of tools, Scotty. Yeah, I've been thinking about putting an aluminium case on here for sure. I do need to do it at some point. I'd like to do it actually on both front and rear. Hi Hardcore, how you doing? There's actually 12 people in it. Wasn't sure we'd get many tonight. Oh, the bell crankless steers it, sorry, right at the front. Yeah, I've got the I think it's custom RC upgrades one actually in there. Definitely an upgrade on the stock. I bent the stock one pretty quickly. Oh, nice, Hardcore. I'm actually out Sunday. That's why I need to get all my stuff sorted. And I'll charge up everything tomorrow. Hi, Big B. How you doing? Hey, Cap. I'll keep it simple, keep them short. How are you? Oh, you're off the Paddlesworth. Awesome. Yeah, no, I've got a bit of a long drive Sunday. I'm not quite a Paddlesworth, but near the same. Paddlesworth's amazing. Yeah, the hot racing diff case is something that I want to have a look at. I was having a look at the Vivitons, but I think I'm going to go hot racing. Although, I must admit, I do like it when you break something cheap like a housing. I know it's a lot of wrenching, but when I destroyed the rear end of my Mojave, it only cost £8 to fix. So, it's not a big deal. Oh, it's your first time out there, Hardcore? Awesome place. Take your chargers, you can charge up your stuff there. Really, really good. Say hi to Dan and Sarah for me. Yeah, shimmed out the factory is a good thing then if you manage to get one that was. Nothing. Actually, no, my V4 diffs were how they should be out of the factory, but I just took that EXP diff apart and it wasn't right at all. So how are you doing then, Kat? You good? That's good. If yours are holding shades, it's really good. Hi Matt Biggs, how you doing? Sorry guys, don't know what happened there. Yeah, we're back. I don't know what happened. Yeah, so the EXP diff, I don't know if you caught that. When I took it out, there was no shims inside the housing for the diff. And also inside the diff, there was the 3 shims where they should be, but they weren't the right shims. I had 2 of the big ones and 1 of the small, and you should have 1 of the small and 2 of the small and 1 of the big. But even so, that won't stop it from breaking, I don't think. No, I've actually borrowed the other half's phone, so it shouldn't be. What am I working on tonight? So I'm fitting that complete diff housing, that's from the EXP, into the rear of the Carvey. And then I'm putting this diff housing into the front because my front diff had gone. So just doing a complete diff housing swap. It's going to be a bit of work, but yeah. So my Creighton's got the Mojave chassis, a lot longer, which is better for handling. I like the longer chassis stuff. I do have an Outcast as well, but I run it on smaller wheels because I'm just not a fan of them. I like the flips and stuff, but I like the longer ones and more controlled ones. What's my favourite RC car? Has to be my Mojave, one I made. It's not one you can just buy, so I always like doing something a bit different, a bit random. Yeah, the one that tears up the least. Actually, do you know what? The Outcast I've got that's not far off stock takes one hell of an abuse. It really does. It's a brilliant little car. Okay, so they're sending the complete limited slip. That's good. But yeah, if you're enjoying the locked one, then keep the limited slip for spares. Yeah, the LSD does stop it from happening, but I think there is ways you can run it on an open diff, and that's what I've been trying to do. Oh, that is stupidly tight. Your Outcast's been beat more than Tina Turner. Oh dear. My 6S Outcast took a hammering at the weekend. I actually managed to bend one of the front drive shafts, so I've got to fix that tonight as well. But it just wouldn't break. Why is that so tight? Hi Keith, working on my Mojave, which is the Creighton with the Mojave chassis. Changing the diffs over. If I can get the things out. It is currently 10 to 12 at night. Yeah, Armadillos make some real tough cars. Hi Commander Stig, how you doing? Cheers for coming along. Yeah, my Outcast takes an absolute pounding as well. As I said, it is pretty much stock. But that will be the donor car for my next big build. You're just having breakfast. What time's it there then? Where are you? Yeah, the Outcast does, I think, is just naturally a little bit tougher because it is that slightly shorter wheelbase. But it all depends on what you prefer, isn't it? Australia. Well, hello all the way from Australia. That's pretty impressive. I'd have to work out, are you ahead of us or behind us? So is it tomorrow morning or this morning? Kentucky, nice. All over the place. Oh, this is proving to be a bugger. So. Yeah, I can imagine yours has. You do some proper sends on yours, Commander. Saturday morning. We haven't seen Saturday yet. Let's see if I can get this out. Yeah, it's Friday night, eh? Alright, got that moving finally now. World T-Rex like 75 feet once from the top of a logging road. That wouldn't be good. Did it survive? Yeah, 6 minutes till the morning. I think I might be here a couple of hours though. I don't actually have an EXB. Mine is the V4, but I have the K8 8S electronics in mine. So the Spectrum firmer with the 8S motor. I'm just putting the EXB diff in it to try out something. So just the body annihilated then. Well, that's enough to be fair. Max 6 of 1650, that's a good combo. probably similar power to what I've got. The only issue with mine is I do have to run quite a big pinion. Yeah, Castle Motor's another good combo, good shout. I do like mine though. I do like the K8 electronics in it. I do need to do the update though. Nothing can go wrong when you're drinking and wrenching. You alright, RC Clown? How you doing? Good to see you late night. I haven't tried Dynamite Electronics, Cap. Yeah, it's a Buzz Tone. It has got some serious power. I do like it. It is good. Can't fault it at all. But you do have to gear it up pretty high with those low KV motors. So I've got a 27.2 pinion in mine with a 46.2 spur out of the Limitless. Just got in from the pub. It's a good place to be. And this is really annoying. I've got a captive nut inside the wing mount that is just spinning in the plastic. They need 2000 kV. Yeah. Well, mine's about 1250 kV, I think. But it will run 8S, my one, so not to be fair that I actually need to run it on 8S much. It tends to run more most of the time on 6S. Right, I might have to melt this captive nut through the wing mount. It sounds like a bit of a beast. Can't control it on the wet roads. It's going. There we go, it's through. And out. Sorry about the noise. Mine can run pretty hot. It depends what I'm doing with it. If I'm just bashing, you don't tend to spend all the time on full throttle, so it runs fine. But if I try and do any speed runs or anything with it, it does get a bit hot. I find speed runs are the worst for heating it up, especially on grass, because I do mine on the grass. Well, hopefully, as I say, if this diff works out, this EXP diff does work out, you'll be able to run that 8S on it, because I'm going to run 8S on mine. So if this little mod I've done to the rear diff works, you should be able to run 8S on it. Getting somewhere now. I don't know, if you set up, I run 8S on my 6S diffs, and if you set them up and shim them up right, it's fine. I haven't had a problem. I have blown one front diff, but that is, I think, because of the housing is cracked. So it's all about, if you set up the diffs, mate, you're fine. RC Clan, I'm swapping out the rear diff for an EXB rear diff that I've modified inside to not use LSD plates. So I'm going to give this a test. I've done, as I said before, I've done the filming. The video is ready to go out, but I want to test it before it goes out. And hopefully you'll be able to run EXB diffs without limited slip diff plates. So I just need to test it. But I'm 99% sure it's going to work. And I'll be running it on 8S. Honestly, Shade, if you set your diffs up right, you don't need to worry too much. You can run it on 8S. Yeah, the EXB's got a problem with the diff, but I'm hoping that I can get that sorted. Yeah, the Castle is a good shout for AC. A lot of people do like them. As I say, I'm running the 8S and I haven't had any problems with it yet. In fact, it's taken one hell of a beating as well. Yeah, RC Clan, they do. They had a shim behind the pin, but it's not actually, in my eyes, in the right place. You're shimming the pin when actually you need to shim the gear. So I've now shimmed the gear. So fingers crossed it's all going to work. So this housing's going to go on my front, actually, because my front housing's had it. Yeah, there is a lock-in plate you can put in there. But I'm hoping it to run it as an open diff. I want to try and avoid running it as limited slip or locked. I quite like an open diff. I haven't tried it on limited slip, but I thought it's worth giving it a try. Yeah, hopefully it works. So I will test it. I'm not going to just release a video until I've tested it and know it works, but fingers crossed it will. And I'll probably release it if it all works towards the end of next week, because I'll try and get 10 packs for both 6 and 8S. Yeah, the diff on the EXB has got a bigger crown and pinion, so it should handle the 8S well. So with a little bit of luck, this is going to work out. Yeah, speed runs are tricky. I've done a few on grass, only purely to find out what this thing did. I think this has got over 70 mile an hour in it, but I haven't managed to get it up to there yet. As you say, you need the cat packs and stuff like that, and I don't have all that set up. Yeah, fires, definitely. If you don't get your speed run stuff set up and you overheat everything, you're going to be in trouble. Okay, we're in. No worries, RC Clan, cheers for coming on. Alright, I'll see you next Tuesday. Who we got, Jay or Billy? Cheers for coming on. Yeah, those fans do look good. Sam's making those fans. A lot cheaper than some of the others. How you doing, Jay? Good to see you. Feels odd having you on the other side of a live stream. Is Billy up early for work? It is a bit late. I needed to get. I'm out Tuesday. Sunday with the cars. I'm out tomorrow with the family, so I need to get some wrenching done. Yeah, I bet if he's been on early, I bet he is shattered. I've been flat out as work as well. I seem to be missing everyone's live streams and stuff as well. We're only catching the ends, which is annoying. Yeah, Castle EAC is meant to be brilliant. I haven't actually got one or tried one, so I can't really comment. Castle EACs are meant to be really good. There's lots that I want to try. There's all sorts I want to try. $132 feet, is that your longest jump? That's a pretty good jump, to be fair. I haven't worked mine out in feet. About 150 something, I think. If I'm honest, RC Clown, I don't know how much the diff was. I know he is selling them at Bad Touch Breakers, so you'd have to check out his website. As I say, he gifted this so I can try and figure out a fix for these EXP diffs. Yeah, I'm dropping everything. Nice shade. You've had a few of them then. Oh, okay, 132 feet is your drag race, I see. I like to try and jump further than that. But I would be interested to see what this does on 132 feet. Oh, you're going castle, are you, Jay? Yeah, make sure you check out RC Clan's channel. We've got a good channel going on there, RC Clan. So you sent it live today, did you, Pa? Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with my distance so far. I'm not quite up there with the Pedalsworth winner yet, but I'm actually not far behind when I did my testing. But I couldn't make the event. But I'm there in a couple of weeks and I want to try and beat it even if it's not on the event. Yeah, go and get a drink from it taking off to it landing. So what's next on your crazy channel then, Jay? You guys are always doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Oh, years ago as a kid, Emily. I haven't seen Blackpool's elimination since I was probably, I don't know, 10. It's quite far for me though. Hi Master, how you doing? Yeah, I see Tuesday. Do you know, space and time. I'm struggling with time at the moment. Hence why I'm doing wrenching in the middle of the night. Young fat, I got a young, well, just over a 1-year-old as well, so that takes up my evenings and stuff after work. Time is the killer. That'd be pretty cool, hardcore. That's a huge building as well. I've been there. Get some good runs in there. Yeah, 134 feet's a fair, 132 feet's a fair old chuck. Yeah, I'm still live, Martin. I've barely started, if I'm honest. I've got a little way to go. Too much wrenching today. Yeah, 3-year-old trying to help is always good fun. Nice. Yeah, it's empty at the moment. That's the perfect time to get in there. I tell you what, if you get in there and you could get permission from a few people, you could have a really good laugh in there and get a load of people in there. Martin, what are you up to then? How's your painting going? Oh, it's been awkward. The laser nut? What's the laser nut RC mast? Yeah, I'm more of a function over looks person. The thing's got a function right first. And I have been really tempted to spend some money and get a real nice body for the Quahavi, but I'd smash it up. Oh, Lozzie. Nice. Oh, nice, Jay. I've been looking at them, actually. I've been seeing them. That is one that has sort of tempted me a little bit, just to see what it's like. Worth getting them? So what's it compared to then, Jay? Is it compared to the Outcast? It does sound like a sneeze. Okay, so max size, so sort of 1/10 but 6S. Sounds bloody quick, to be fair, then. Better than the max or not? Godzilla and King Kong. So what's Godzilla and what's King Kong? I'll tell you what, I've been really liking the Outcast 8S recently. I don't know why, because I didn't think I was going to, but I have really liked the look of it. However, I still want the Kraton 8S because I want the longer chassis. We'll sell the Max for it. That's interesting. If it was X-Max or Outcast 8S, I'd have to go Outcast 8S. I do like the X-Max, but I just like the look of the armours. Do you not think the parts will come quick enough, though, if they do get popular, Jay? I think that's half the thing, is knowing how popular a car is going to be before they start chucking loads of parts over this way. But from what I'm hearing, it is going to be quite well. A lot of people are liking it, so I can imagine it selling quite well. Oh really? Your EXP is better than the 8S? Why is that then? Bye Bars. Cheers for coming on. Yeah, hopefully that changes then, Jay, because if people start importing them over, they might bring them out themselves with a little bit of luck. Okay, so your Outcast is fully MTC'd out. That should be strong as hell then. Mitch does some awesome work on his stuff. Hi Chris, how you doing? What car's this? This is the V4 Creighton with the Mojave chassis. And I'm just putting in an EXP rear diff into it. Basically, Jay, don't break it. Do the parts cross over to any other cars though? That's what I'd be looking for. Even the Traxxas fanboys are going to jump ship. Do you know, I'm seeing a lot of cheap X-Maxes up for sale at the moment, and I think people are going for the Outcast and selling it for the Outcast. But I still think probably those X-Maxes have got their place, so. Yeah, don't let Billy use it. Then he won't be able to use it again. Chris is wrenching on his Creighton as well. What are you doing to it, Chris? X-Max still your favourite then? I know there are a lot of people's favourites, but it's just starting to see that they've dropped in price recently, and people seem to be clearing them out and getting the Outcast. But they're still really, really popular, but they've just dropped in price. Billy had the first run and it's still intact. It must be tough. Get one of them, guys. You haven't managed to drive any past 6S. Well, technically this is a 6S car, but I do run it on 8S. It's got an 8S system in it. Changing rear diff. What have you done to the rear diff? My rear diff's been fine actually. I haven't blown one since I've shimmed it. I'm changing it now just to try out this EXP. So you got swayed back when you sorted the hobby shop then, hardcore, and you got the 1/5 now. Yeah, do you know what? The Max is tough. When I was out last weekend, guy had a Max and he was like an absolute loony throwing it everywhere, and it was tough as hell. Hi STL, how you doing? STL, I'm actually putting an EXP rear diff, complete diff housing into the back of my Kraton because I've been donated one by Adrian to try and see if I can come up with a solution to the problem on the open diffs. So I did that last night. I videoed it. Video is all ready to go, but I'm putting it in here to test it before I send it out. So I'm hoping that I've got a solution so people can run the EXP on open diff. Don't let Savo go. Yeah, Chris, make sure you shim the discs. I see it is a downside of the armors that they do need a little bit of work just to set them up right. So once you have set them up, they are strong as hell. Got your drag car locked in the rear and it won't turn around in a cornfield. Yeah. Alright, Robert, how you doing? Cheers for coming on. Good to see you. Right, that's that put back together. Get it back on the car. And then I've got to do the front. Yeah, I've got to get my cars running for Sunday, Chris. I've got a little bit of work to do. I did abuse them completely. Well, the Outcast I did. So I've got a bit of work to do on that one. Yeah, the back is the easiest one, so I did that one first. And I also need to take that apart, so I need to put that one in the front. The MTC chassis, do you know what? You can't go wrong. It is the best. Well, you got MTC and just bash it. I've got the MTC. Absolutely love it, and in my eyes, it's perfect for what I want. It's not quite as heavy as the Just Bash It, but the Just Bash It is just as strong. So it all depends on what you're after. The MTC is a lot lighter and just as strong. So what are we saying then? Is it all good up in the Arctic, Rob? Yeah, the Max needs a steel drive shaft from what I hear. What do you mean the longer version, Chris? What, the Mojave chassis? That's what I've got on here. It's not a straight swap though, you need to know that. You need different chassis braces, different, well, one drive shaft. You need the 157mm one. But that's it really. So as long as you've got the chassis braces and the drive shaft, you're off and you can go. So the e-Revo tyres didn't work out. I'm actually getting an e-Revo on Sunday. Martin Crease has very kindly offered to give me an e-Revo. So that's actually going to be my first Traxxas. See you later, Hardcore. Cheers for coming on. Yeah, Chris, it does make it more expensive to change, but it all depends what you're after. It's a lot more stable, but the crating is just as much fun, so it really depends on what you're after. I wanted it for higher speeds, for bigger jumps, for longer run-ups and stuff like that, so there's a reason why I went for it, and it might not be what you want to go for. But I did have to put a strengthening bar on it as well from the K8 for the bigger jumps. Yeah, the e-Revo 2.0, I think it is just a rod ends. But as I say, I don't actually know much about them. So looking forward to getting that on Sunday. I'll get a couple of batteries for it because I don't think mine will fit. But it should be good. I think backflips on anything are brilliant. I think they're just brilliant tyres. Oh, was it you, Jay, that put the backflips on there? No video or audio? Has everybody else got video and audio? You not got it, Rob? See you later, Emily. Cheers for coming along. Hi, William. How you doing? Okay, it does sound like we're fine. Not sure what you're saying there, Rob. Have you got it back, Rob? Right, rear done. Shut the wheel back on. Yeah, it's always nice when you can swap around tyres and stuff like that. I've actually got truggy racing wheels on this. Handles nicely with them. And also they're lighter than the stock. And if you ever want to make a car last longer, put lighter wheels on it. It's the biggest tip I can give you. The lighter the wheels, the less stress you got going through the car. Right, where to begin on this end? I get in trouble with any car I run. Don't just have to be one shade. Pretty much anything I run, I end up in trouble. Hi Barbecue, how you doing? Sorry I didn't see you come in. Standing backflips will do that. Right, time to do the front. It's a fair chunk more to take off on this one though. I've also got to do the servo on this. I'll see you in a bit, Shade. Have fun. What servos are you guys running? I've tried a few different servos, and I'm actually finding the cheapest ones the best. These 25 kilo DS servos, 4 of them for 44 quid. So 11 quid a servo, and they've outlasted anything fancy I've had in any of my cars. Unless you guys got any tip, I'm going to keep running on them. Yeah, they're the ones. I actually got them off Amazon, but yeah, Banggood. Oh no, eBay I got them off. Just because they were UK supply and they're about the same price on there now, actually. And so I got 4 for 44 quid. But I got my original ones from Banggood. They're brilliant. They've outlasted everything else and they're like a third of the price, if not less. No. Stick to those 25 kilo ones. A scratch, there might be 1 or 2 on there. I'm surprised there's not a hell of a lot more, to be fair, the way I treat it. There should be a hell of a lot more on there, that's for sure. Yeah, Banggood definitely does have its place. I mean, so I've had some stuff that's absolute bargains off there. It's come really quickly. However, I will say I had some LIPOs that never turned up, but they did refund it. But the LIPOs I have got off them, those dot power ones, again have been some of the best LIPOs I've had. Yeah, but I don't think you'll get quick delivery from anywhere at the moment. So I don't really think it's their fault. Anywhere from China, you try and get quick delivery, it's a nightmare. But you can be lucky. Sometimes you can get stuff in a week and sometimes it's 3 months. Rob, is there anywhere that is quick delivery to you though? That's quite a far distance to get deliveries to. Right, how little can I get away with taking off? That's a good point, Jay. If they haven't got it in stock, it's still quicker. I need to get a crawl alert at some point. I had a real good laugh with one at Paddlesworth. Not something I've ever thought I'd say I'd do, but I did. I had a really good laugh with it. You got loads of them, haven't you, Jay? They ain't good. I think I bent that. Nine. You can't use them all at once though, Jay. Although I'd like to see it. One controller bind it to all of the receivers. There you go, there's a video for you. Too right, Jay. RC Rec, how you doing? Jay, there's something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I reckon you guys are nuts enough to do it. I reckon we should play LIPO Conkers. Yeah, all good here, cheers. Doing a bit of late night wrenching so I can get out this weekend. Awesome. We'll be out there then. LIPO Conkers, Jay. Need to think of a few rules though. No hard cases. Well, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking more like you could have one wrap of duct tape and 5 drawing pins. Because if you put too big a spike on it, won't last very long. So, RC Rec, the game is... Have you ever played Conkers? You ever heard of it? Right, so if you haven't heard of Conkers, it's basically a conker is something that comes off a tree like almost like a big hazelnut looking sort of thing. And at schools in England, years ago, we used to drill a hole through them, put them on a shoestring, and then you'd hang one, and then the other person would hit it, and whoever's conker lasted the longest would win the game. And so you both have a conker on a shoestring. But I reckon we did that with LIPOs. It could be quite good fun. Tip them in kerosene. Yeah, I do remember putting them in the freezer. Also, soak them in vinegar. Used to cook them. And every time yours beat someone else's, you gain their number. So if you had beaten 5 people and they'd beaten 6, and you beat them, suddenly you become an 11. And it was one who had the conquer with the biggest number at the end of the season, really. You used to cook them, you used to soak them in vinegar, or you could really cheat and you used to try and like inject some concrete into them. But then that's when it got a bit too serious. Yeah, we might not drill the hole into the LiPo, but we might use the leads that are already on it, just to make it a bit more fun, but tape them up so they don't fall apart straight away. That made me jump. But I did think to myself, if anybody's crazy enough to do it with me, it'll be you guys. Look at the state of my hands. No, I don't think hard pack. I think soft pack, but with one roll of duct tape with drawing pins. Hard pack, I think, is cheating, because if you crack a hard pack case, it's going to crack the battery in the end. The actual hard case does more damage than anything else. Right, I'm trying to cheat here. Get this out without taking too much off. But it's not playing ball. And it's covered in grease. I need to clean my cars more often. I think you could have different classes, Joe. You could have sort of a 3S class, a 4S class, and a 6S class. I think I've got one 6S that needs to go and one 3S. Both soft cases. There we go, I'm winning. Who wants to see that then? LiPo conquers. State of that diff case. Thought I'd actually muddled that gear, but it doesn't look like I have. But I know the pinion's gone. Alright, we're going to have to do it, Jay. We still haven't met up yet, I know. Hi, Dan. Jay, we still need to try and meet up. I don't know, are you out this Sunday? With the others? Yeah, so once it catches light, you got to launch it in the air. This is going to get dangerous, but it sounds good, Jay. Oh, okay, but he's working. Well, you could come down, just leave him at home. Leave him working. How are you doing then, Dan? Yeah, she makes some awesome parts from what I've seen. She makes them herself for her own rigs. They look awesome. Right, I've got to try and clean this car a little bit before I put all this back on. ETA, see you later if you're off from Israel. Have a good one. Cheers for coming on. Or are you saying LA? Yeah, I'm good. Cheers, Dan. Jiggy. Alright, let's get this one back in there. Get a load of grease in that. No worries, ETA. So what time's it over there then? Israel's actually somewhere I really want to go to. Three AM. Oh, only a couple of hours ahead of us then. No, it's not solder grease. It's JCB digger grease. So high performance, lithium complex, stream pressure, waterproof, all that sort of rubbish. Really good grease. Yeah, I'm out bashing on Sunday. Bashing in speed run day, I believe. Yeah, I do really want to go to Israel. I prefer soft case of bashing. I do have a couple of hard cases, but I find they actually sort of rattle around inside the hard case and do damage to themselves, or the hard case cracks and then it pierces the LIPO. So I personally prefer soft case. I actually think you get away with a lot more on a soft case, but that's just my opinion. What do you prefer, Jay? Yeah, sedan soft case as well. Oh, okay. So what cards do you tend to run the heart in them? Can't go wrong with them, a Harvey. They look tough as hell out of the box. Really, really tough. I haven't got one, but from what I've seen. Sorry, Master. I didn't get that one. Damn, mate, that drive shaft. Okay, yeah, so I mostly run the armors, so that's why I run the soft cases. I hate working on this, you get the grease absolutely everywhere. Where am I from? Bournemouth in the south coast of England. So right down the bottom, and then in the nice sunny part. Yeah. Jay, you love your Mojave, don't you? Yeah, do you know what? Turner G1s are absolutely brilliant. I've got the Turner G Heavy Duties, and I love them. They've been they have been one of the, well, probably the best battery I've had. Right, I've got to try and bend that up a little bit. DD for my area, not far off at all. Slightly further over to the right as you look at the map, but not far off. We're sort of dead centre. What chassis have you got on your Mojave then, Jay? Yeah, the Turner Gs are brilliant. RT Mouse Master is brilliant. Where the women bite your head off and breathe fire. Come on, go in, you bugger. I've not run the Spectrum batteries. The flags are warning. I like that. Are you going to be in trouble for saying that, eh? Trying to cheat here and it's not really working. Don't know, just count my losses and go back to doing it properly. Oh, the Just Bash It one, nice. Did you get the 60, 61 or the 70, 75? Oh, MTC, even better. That's exactly the same chassis I've got on here then. So I got the Mojave chassis on this one. Absolutely brilliant chassis. Fair point, RC Mars. No one knows who you are, you can't get in trouble. I like the philosophy. Scorch chassis is a good shout, titanium. I wouldn't mind trying one of those, that's for sure, but it's just a supply for them, for us, for me. I can't seem to ever quite get them or the stuff in stock. I know he struggles to keep up with the supply, it's so popular. What's your rebuild project then, ETA? Oh, you got the Viviton diff cases, nice. That's a fair point, RC Mars, but I wasn't there. I missed it, unfortunately. I'm still gutted. Well, I think, Jay, in all fairness, I don't think you can go wrong with either of them. I got the M2C and I absolutely love it. The only one little thing I did get with it, and if you get it, let me know and I'll tell you how to fix it, is there is a small amount of flex in the front. And it just bent the centre to front drive shaft. So if you do get that, let me know, I can tell you how to fix it. However, on the Mojave, I don't think you're going to be quite jumping it like I was, so I don't think you'll get it. But that happens on both the chassis, not just the M2C one. Kevin Talbot's 24S build. Is that his 200 mile an hour car? I think I might be seeing that at the weekend. All right. So you're going to make it bulletproof, ETA. My tip is just think of a couple of things to leave plastic and standard, or a little bit weaker that are cheap to replace. If you make everything too hard, you start bending stuff that costs a lot of money. That's why I've actually kept the plastic diff case at the moment, but I may well go up to the hot racing ones. Don't be afraid to break it. Yeah, I always think that just something. I keep plastic hubs and I keep plastic diff case at the moment, but I may go up to the Yaman diff cases that keep the plastic hubs. However, that reminds me, I do need to replace one of these plastic hubs. One of them is cracked, it's that one there. I've got a spare one here, so I'll do that as well tonight. I bet you do, Jay. Although the fact that he does break stuff means you've got a good live stream every Wednesday. But it must cost a fortune. It costs me enough and I don't break as much as you guys. Jay, you do need to start getting him to fix some stuff. Just because it'll be comical value. I think you need to do one live stream where it's a reverse. Actually, yeah, he did do the build. Yeah, he did finish it. Just an issue with the wheels, I think, wasn't it, Jay? He actually did pretty good at that, to be fair though, Jay. But then it was step-by-step instructions, I suppose. ETA automotive technician, that's what I did my apprenticeship in years ago. Don't do it anymore, but that's my background. What about Sav, Jay? What's she like at fixing? I feel like you need a night off. A night where you can sit there and abuse them for a change. Or is it too painful to watch? I would love to see you sat there, Jay, just winding him up a tree one night. Just getting your own back. Fair enough. He does enough damage when he uses them, let alone fixes them. Can't believe we've actually got 16 people in. Hello everyone, is there anyone not saying hello? Oh, is that you gone, Shade? Cheers for coming along. Definitely is, Will, but also what I love about the armours is you can then start mucking about and changing stuff around. But again, I do think that's one of Billy's specialities. He's very good at breaking stuff and very good at winding Jay up. I hate to say it, Jay. Nice, Shade. So you're going to do your summit next then, Shade? Yeah, I know you were, Jay. I was really surprised when you actually got enough armour, but it's really nice to see that you're actually back into the armours now. I love my armours. I know they're a bit of a pain in the arse to set up, and they shouldn't be. But once you do it, they are brilliant fun. Good, Jay. No, I shouldn't bash that. I'm getting my first Traxxas at the weekend, and I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm not one of those people that only stick to one brand. I've got the Technos, I've got the Armours. I've only been back in the hobby 9 months. So I've got 3 cars at the moment. 4th one on Sunday. I'll slowly get there. And I'm not fussed what make, brand. Well, 4 big cars. I've got a couple of smaller ones actually. I'm not fussed what make a brand or anything like that. I want to try everything. DeWalt 14-volt motor in mine. Okay, fair enough. Makita better. Is that a genuine sort of mod they do then? If they put the drill motors in them? Cheetah. Nice. Billy seems to change his minds quite regularly about the cars though. One week his favourite's one thing and the next week it's someone else. But I think that's a good thing. Yeah, I've got a little tiny 1/16 thing for my boy. He actually got given it. That's a brilliant little car. He absolutely destroys it, but it doesn't seem to break. However, at the moment it's not something's wrong with the electrics. I need to have a quick look at it. I think it's just got a bit damp somewhere, so it probably just needs a clean. I'm surprised you use drill motors for them, though. Really am, because you can get such good little brushless motors, but maybe a drill motor is just as good. Yeah, you're quite right with that, RC Mast. The type of car you should run does depend on where you are trying to run it. That's why, in all honesty, I haven't gone for anything 150 yet, because I don't have masses of places around here that I think I'll be able to run it. Because you need a pretty big space for them. So we put two drill motors on the Summit. Oh, I bet it works well. I'm going to have a check of that out. Yeah, I'm going to check that out now then. Oh, so it's cheaper as well. Makes sense then. Definitely worth them. What do I recommend for the Mojave? What are you trying to do to it? Make it quicker? Make it tougher? If you're trying to make it tougher, the first thing is the chassis. I'd say go with the M2C chassis. Absolutely brilliant one. Or you could go to just bash it. I'm not sure there's a great deal much more you need to do on it. Yeah, temp scale's good. I quite like my 8 scale. But yeah, temp scale's good as well. I used to have temp scale. Oh, what combo? From what I've seen, I'd probably say go with the Max 6 1650. Yeah, logging roads would be nice to have around, but nowhere around here for us. Yeah, so Moto ESC Max 6 1650, I'd say. Or you could go 8S. I've got the K8 system in mind. Absolutely brilliant. It does do really, really well. Yeah, definitely. People are going to like all sorts of different cars that other people are or aren't. Find the ones that you like and enjoy them. And make sure you try different ones and different makes. We'll drop the stuff off the side now. Yeah, I think the Max 6 is the simplest one. See you later, RC Rec. Cheers for coming on. Yeah, parts availability and customer support. You don't really want to have a car that you can't fix if you do break it. Come on, get in there. So who's out this weekend then with their stuff? Oh, okay. Was it a good session though today? $35. Yeah, it might be a bit tad too hot to head out. Nice. Sounds like a good one. Taking the wife out bashing for her birthday so she can try out the new LIPO she got as her present. I hope she likes RCs. If not, that was a risky move. You're gutsy there, Dan. That's all I can say. Oh, I hate that when you're waiting for deliveries. That is the worst part of the hobby. See you later, Jay. Cheers for coming on. Have a good one, Jay. I'll see you soon. Dan, you're lucky. Where did I put the wheel nut? Yeah, you are lucky, Dan. That's a good shout if she wants to go and do that for her birthday. See you later, Will. Cheers for coming on. Cheers, Will. Glad you enjoyed it. It's good fun to chat to people while I'm working away. Oh, that's fair enough, Dan. If you get to go out on her birthday to go bashing, but you got to do the wrenching, I can't see that being too much of a problem. Right, guys, I'm going to be 2 minutes. I'm just going to go and wash my hands so I can roll a cigarette. Right, guys, I'm back. Your sister's printing you out some military green vinyls with white stars for your cap print. Nice. Need some more women in the hobby, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, they are starting to come through though. They are starting to come through, and the Revo that I'm getting at the weekend is meant to be for my other half. So I can see if I can get her into it. Yeah. It is an excuse to get away from them, I suppose, at times, but it would be handy if they did come and join in. No, just a normal ciggy. That is a good tip, Mask. Roll a load beforehand. I didn't think of that. It was getting quite late by the time I started, so. Alright, Rob, how you doing? You on break now then, Rob? Yeah, mechanic by trade, don't mind a little bit of oil on the cigarette, as long as you can roll it with relatively clean hands. Make your hair pretty. I ain't got much of that. Is that what you have to do, Dan? Multi-purpose tweezers. Barbecue tongs. You finished work in 5 minutes then, Rob? You out and about with RC cars? Traxxas do need to bring something else out. They're being floored by armour at the moment for new releases, that's for sure. I haven't seen the Hoss or played with the Hoss or anything like that, so I don't know what it's like at all. What you done to your X-Max and your cheater, Rob? See you later, Rob. Yeah, it does seem like everyone wants to sue everyone. Is that what the Hoss is, a rebranded Stampede? It does seem a lot of money. There we go, should be back. Cheers, RC Bars. Couple of technical issues, but we're back. Is the Stampede a good platform though? Sorry, the Rustler. If his Rustler's a good platform, then why not reuse it? I know nothing about Traxxas. You might have noticed. See you later, ETA. I do like the look of the big rock. Definitely one I'd be interested in. Yeah, $300 cheaper. That's a hell of a lot cheaper, isn't it? Not just a little bit. Yeah, Big Rock looks lovely as well. So one thing I will say, the armours do look a lot nicer than the Traxxas. But I suppose that is opinions. To me, Traxxas still look a little bit toyish. But from what I've seen, the X-Max and the Max and that do perform better out of the box, so can't be all bad. Yeah, someone will love the Hoss. There'll probably be quite a few people that do. Yeah, there is the looks. The armour have definitely nailed the looks over Traxxas, in my opinion. And the price. I can't see what you get more for the $200. I didn't put any Loctite on that. Oh yeah, Traxxas will sell out on everything they make, that's for sure. They ain't got to worry too much, have they? They'll chuck something out there and people will buy it. And that's what you get when you've made up a brand so good for yourself. The brand name is out there. People will buy it regardless. Yeah, there is that point. Horizon do seem to be taking over a lot of them, don't they? Sometimes it's good to have a competitor to keep them on their toes. Unless they end up buying them as well. But I can't see that happening. Yeah, the crawler I used, someone else's was a TRX4. That was a good little bit of kit until it caught fire. But that wasn't Traxxas's fault. That was the fact that it had been used in salt water and not cleaned afterwards. Alright, last thing to do on this one is the survey. No, Traxxas won't go anywhere. Too big a company. Yeah, salt water's the worst. You having fun with your phone there, Mast? That's how bad my servo is. The top's actually just falling off. So no, I think that's fixable. No, it's not. The top's broken, but the gears are alright inside, so I might save it. If the gears go on a different one, I can move them over. Not seen that happen before, the actual plastic break. Yeah, these are truggy racing wheels for like AstroTurf. I've got a few sets of them. I actually get them quite cheap. What I do is I go to the local racetrack, and these are sort of the ones that the local racers have used for a couple of races. Still perfectly fine for bashing, but are no good for racing anymore because I ain't got enough training or whatever. And I get them dirt cheap. Absolutely dirt cheap. In fact, I've got a whole bench full of tyres behind me that I've all got from that, doing that. So that's the actual servo. Completely falling apart and gears are everywhere. Try that up there because all the gears are good. So if I ever break a gear in one, I can repair it. Nice. I might be putting street tyres on mine Sunday for a bit of a speed run. I do have some buggy street road wheels. They look pretty cool. Where are they? Somewhere. Got no idea. They might be at the top there actually. But yeah, they might go on it Sunday. Just to give a bit of a speed run a go. Have a bit of fun. This is the most annoying fiddly part. Getting these bloody cables right in the right place. See you later, Mars Master. Cheers for coming on. You alright, Sean? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, guys, I hate wires. Give me anything with a nut and bolt, but not these bloody wires. What did I wreck this week? Well, it was actually only I had a crack on the front hub there and a broken servo. But what I have done is I've been given a rear diff from an EXB to try and solve the open diff problem. So last night I spent a lot of time with that, shimmed it all up to a way that I think you can run it with an open diff. I've done the video and everything for that, but I'm going to test it. So it's now gone in the back of this so I can test it. Once I know it works, I'll release a video, and there'll be a video there so to show people how to shim up an open diff EXB, so people don't have to wait for all these LSD plates and stuff like that. I'm 99% sure it's going to work, so just got to test it. but it's been a lot of wrenching because I did the whole complete diff housing. But I have wrecked the outcast. Well, when I say wrecked it, bent the front drive shaft in it, and that's going to be a bugger to do because I've got to take the old motor mount out because it's got the old V3 motor mount. But I might not do that tonight. Where's my controller? There. I'll leave that off for a sec. I haven't for a while, Mars, but I do have him on my Facebook, and I do chat to him occasionally. I might be seeing him Sunday. Well, I'm heading out Sunday to meet up with them all, so I presume he's coming. He normally does. Did you need him for something, or? Yeah, do you know what? I was away, and I think something happened. I'm not too sure what. And since I got back, I haven't heard anything from him or seen anything from him, so I might give him a shout. Yeah, 2:15. Late night tonight. I've got to go out Sunday, and I need to do a lot of work on my cars. Working today. Come home, spend some time with the family, with the wife. Everyone's gone to sleep, so I get a chance to do some work on my cars. Where's everyone gone? There's 9 in there. Come and say hello. You been up to much today, Sean? Where's everyone gone? Tearing your X-Max apart. What have you done to that? We're all chatting a minute ago. No, I will try and get hold of Pat actually. Now you say it, I haven't heard from him at all. So I hope he is alright. No, we did just have a few people leave, and I know it is getting quite late. Rear diff and centre diff. That doesn't sound good. How'd you do that? I thought their diffs were meant to be quite good. We have steering. Check we've got throttle. We're all good. That's one car fixed. Yeah, that's 2 hours of wrenching done on that to get that all up and running, and I'm hoping that has solved that EXP diff problem, but I'll only know when we get out and test it. Hi Hands of Stone, how you doing? No, I'm not actually leaving just now. I've been going a couple of hours. I've just finished one car. I've got actually 2 more to fix, but not as much on them. So don't worry, still going to be here a little while. Going to pull a bit of a late nighter, get everything done and ready for going out this weekend. But how are you? Don't need steering, all you need to move forward. Steering's handy at times. Normally when it's going flying towards someone and you're trying to avoid hitting them. Yeah, everyone else is sleeping in the street. I'm sat here and it's 2:30 in the morning. Alright, where's the next car? At least it's not baking hot in summer now, because when it was baking hot in summer, all the neighbours had their windows and doors open. So when you're out here on group chats and stuff like that, they could hear everything. There is a local racetrack near us. If I'm honest, I don't have the time for the racing. What I like to be able to do is go out for a couple of hours bash in the morning and then spend time with the family and stuff like that. With the racing, you go out and it is an all-day thing. So I do like the idea of racing, and maybe when I'm a bit older and the family are growing up. But at the moment, just don't have time for it. I don't know whether any of you saw the video of me at the weekend trying to destroy this thing, because this is going to actually be used as the parts cart for my next build. So I went out. Don't really mind too much if it does get seriously damaged. So I tried to kill it. I did spend half an hour trying to kill this on a vert ramp in a skate park, and it just wouldn't die. All that's happened is the centre front drive shaft bent. So all I've got to do now is pop the motor and everything out to get that drive shaft out, straighten it and put it back in. God, that's tight. We've got 11 on here now. Where is everyone? Why are you not chatting? I know Big B's tearing apart his X-Max. There we go. Yeah, this thing ended up sounding like a 2-stroke by the end of the night. And it's actually worn away the bottom of the servo mount. But I'll straighten up. Servo mount's still fine. Straighten up and it'll be fine. Hi Green Fog, how you doing? Yeah, Armour's getting a bit of torture. Needs a bit of heat to get these screws out. Do you know what? I think Kevin's starting to come across the armour. He's got more armours lately than anything else. I think what people are realising is, yeah, tractors are tougher out the box, and there's no denying that. But for the price difference, spend a little bit on an armour, and you can get it just as strong. Good evening, Green Frog. Good to see you. I'm Bennett. Yeah, I am up late. Got to fix the stuff for the weekend. Do I ever clean my screws or just apply new Loctite? No, I don't clean them. Apply the new Loctite. The old Loctite will still sort of kind of work and help it as well. That's my philosophy anyway. And I'll stick into it. Saves a lot of time. The one thing I don't do now with screws is if I know that it's an area that's got Loctite, I don't attempt to undo them without heat, because that's where you just do more damage than good. Right, that's all dropped down now. Bit of a warm chassis plate. So the guilty culprit is that bent shaft there. Put that up next to a straight piece. That'll do it. So how can I straighten this without making too much noise? What have I got around? Right, let's give it a go. Kevin does all sort of naughty stuff with his cars. He absolutely abuses his, but fair play. I'm not far off, to be fair, but I don't quite have the money, so I do have a limit. No worries. Cheers, Sean. Cheers for coming on. Right, I might have to save that one to straighten that tomorrow during the day when the neighbours are not sleeping. But let's fit the servo and the techno. And actually, I need to change these. Sort these screws out with. So is everyone on here wrenching on other stuff as we speak then? Hi Philip, how you doing? Don't think I've seen your name yet. Cheers for coming on. See you later, Sean. Cheers for coming on. I didn't realise you're on a live stream, so cheers for that. So what are you doing then, Philip, if you're not wrenching? Sitting in your 18-wheeler? Driving or just parked up? Hopefully parked up somewhere. Ten-hour break. Whereabouts you parked up then? Whereabouts your 18-wheeler into? Ohio. So you going cross country then? So anywhere near where you live, or is it miles away? 5 hours or so. So hopefully you'll be home tomorrow then. So come on then, what's everyone doing this weekend? It's all gone a bit quiet. Talking to myself. I'll start to go crazy. Oh bloody hell, so you're going away then? Right, last one to fix tonight. Servo in this. Which ain't gonna be fun. Yeah, definitely. If you're going out on the road, take the RC cards with you. I'll have them lined up in there. So what do you haul then? Oh man, that sucks. Waiting for parts is the worst part of the hobby. Fair enough. Alright, I might call it a day in a minute, guys. Seems to be dropping off. It's getting pretty late. I might finish these off tomorrow. So cheers for the few of you that are still on. I think it's time for me. I can't find a controller for your T-Max. Borrow the one out of the X-Max then. If that's not working. But I'm going to make a move, I think. It's 2:45 in the morning there. That don't sound good, Big B. Sounds like carnage, in all honest. God, this wire's going to go right under there. Alright, this is going to be a bugger. I've got to take the whole ESC out and everything to get to it. Right, I'm going to call it a night, guys. I'm going to carry on with this tomorrow. Cheers for coming on. And I'll see you later.